"Nervous?" Ed asks with a note of sympathy in his voice. He's pouring out his favourite breakfast cereal, Rice Krispies. Usually, I like them too. As a child, I was obsessed by the elfin-faced figures on the packet, and the magic hasn't quite left. But today, I don't have the stomach to eat anything. "Nervous?" I repeat, fastening my pearl earrings in the little mirror next to the sink. Our flat is small. Compromises were made. About what? I almost add. Nervous about the first day of married life, perhaps? Nervous because we should have taken more time to find a better flat instead of one in the wrong part of Clapham, where both bedroom and bathroom are so small that my one tube of Rimmel foundation and my 2 lipsticks, rose pink and ruby red, snuggle up next to the teaspoons in the cutlery drawer. Or nervous about going back to work after our honeymoon in Italy. A week in Sicily, knocking back bottles of masala, grilled sardines and slabs of pecorino cheese in a hotel paid for by Ed's grandmother. Maybe I'm nervous about all these things. Normally, I love my work. Until now, I've been in employment law, helping people, especially women, who've been unfairly sacked. Looking after the underdog, that's me. I nearly became a social worker like Dad. But thanks to a determined careers teacher at school, here I am, a 25-year-old, newly qualified solicitor on minimum wage, struggling to do up the button at the back of my navy blue skirt. No one wears bright colours in a law office, apart from the secretaries, or so I was told when I started. And the fact that I was advised to wear a skirt suit, not trousers, don't even get me started. "We're moving you to criminal," my boss announced by way of a wedding gift. "We think you'll be good at it." So now, on my first day back, I'm preparing to go to prison. To see a man who's been accused of murder. I've never been inside a prison before. Never wanted to. It's an unknown world, one reserved for people who have done wrong. I'm the kind of person who goes straight back if someone has given me too much change in the newsstand when I buy my monthly copy of Cosmo. Ed is doodling now. His head is bent slightly to the left as he sketches on a notepad next to his cereal. My husband is always drawing. It was one of the first things that attracted me to him. "Advertising," he said with a rueful shrug when I asked what he did. "On the creative side. But I'm going to be a full-time artist one day. This is just temporary, to pay the bills." I liked that. A man who knew where he was going. But when he's drawing or painting, Ed doesn't even know which planet he's on. Right now, he's forgotten he even asked me a question. But suddenly it's important for me to answer it. "Nervous? No, I'm not nervous." There's a nod, but despite that earlier kind tone, I'm not sure he's really heard me. When Ed's in the zone, the rest of the world doesn't matter, not even my fib. Why, I ask myself, as I take his left hand, the one with the shiny gold wedding ring, don't I tell him how I really feel? Why not confess that I feel sick and that I need to go to the loo, even though I've only just been? A shiver passes down my spine as I spray duty-free Chanel No. 5, a present from Ed, using another wedding gift check, on the inside of both wrists. Last month, a solicitor from a rival firm was stabbed in both lungs when he went to see a client in Wandsworth. "Come on," I say, anxiety sharpening my usually light voice. "We're both going to be late." Reluctantly, he rises from the rickety chair that the former owner of our flat had left behind. He's a tall man, my new husband. Lanky, with an almost apologetic way of walking, as if he would really rather be somewhere else. As a child, apparently, his hair was as golden as mine is today. "We knew you were a lily the first time we saw you," my mother has always said. But now it's a sandy brown. And he has thick fingers that betray no hint of the artist he yearns to be. We all need our dreams. Lilies are meant to be beautiful. I look all right from the top bit up, thanks to my naturally blonde hair and what my now-deceased grandmother used to kindly call elegant swan neck. But look below, and you'll find leftover puppy fat instead of a slender stem. No matter what I do, I'm stuck on the size 14 rail, and that's if I'm lucky. I know I shouldn't care, and Ed always says he doesn't, but I just do. On the way out, my eye falls on the stack of wedding cards propped up against Ed's records. Mr. and Mrs. E. MacDonald. The name seems so unfamiliar. Mrs. Ed MacDonald. Lily MacDonald. I've spent ages trying to perfect my signature, looping the Y through the M, but somehow it still doesn't seem quite right. The names don't go together that well. I hope it's not a bad sign.